Okay, so you're letting me back up. You don't really have much to say. So let me just close with this, Candid. Okay, I didn't threaten you with violence. I'm also a mom. I'm also very active, boots on the ground. And I said this in the live as well, but you didn't post this. I said, for every person you've served and helped in our community, I can post three to your one every time you do it. I said that. I said, let's look at bank receipts. Let's see who's moved the most money in the last 5 years because you said that we're not up to par. So I challenged you with intellect. But then you kept saying that you're better than everybody and we're not up to par and you are. That's offensive. That is
I
fighting
never said
words.
I'm
That's
better. I said you're
hold
not.
on, Candid. That's the same thing. You're saying you're correct, you're right, you're this, you're that, and we're
When
not.
it comes
That's
to
what you
now,
said.
when it comes to debating, and let
So
me just say
you
this.
so wait a minute. You said you are up to par and we're not, correct?
No, I said you and individuals like you are not up to
You
par
said
when it comes
liberal
to,
women.
well, when you said women, and
Uh-huh.
I say this to everyone that, and then before
Go
I
ahead
can
and keep
finish,
telling them what you
you
said.
said, excuse me, it's literally, I can repost it. Before I can say, I say this to everyone that's, yeah, I even say this to men
But you can't just go
on my,
around insulting people, Candid.
excuse me. I
You brought me
literally
up and said
also
you didn't
say,
have nothing to say. Now you shutting me up. This doesn't
excuse
make sense,
me,
Candid. It's giving
excuse
delusion.
me, excuse me.
It's
I
giving
literally say
bipolar.
this
It's
to
giving all
men
these things.
who come on the platform, and instead of debating, they start going into insults. If you watch me, you would know that I
You are
say,
insulting people, though, Candid.
if you watch me, you will
Hello,
know
is
that I
anybody
say
in
the
there?
words that governs my panel are the words of the great philosopher
Is anybody
Socrates,
in
and
there?
he says once the debate is lost, losers start to insult, name call, etc. So I don't like it. I don't tolerate it. So when you
Okay,
come on my platform
go
and you
ahead, girl,
start
because you keep
insulting
saying you're not
people,
talking, but you still
then
running your
that's
mouth.
hard, and it's okay. That's what I said, and that's what I mean by that. Not that I'm better than you, not that I've done so much in the community. I don't even talk about the things that I do because my charity, like
Okay.
my religious practice, like my
Uh-huh. All
intimacy
of
in the
that.
bedroom,
Go
those are
ahead,
not things I
Candace.
discuss.
You need to vent. I'll be your ear for you to vent. Go ahead.
Downstairs. I'm talking too loud, baby. That's not no.
I would never do what she's doing right now. But
Okay,
anyway,
go ahead.
I did not threaten you.
Close the
I
door.
don't threaten people. That's not the woman that I am. What I offered you was a more up close and personal experience with me. It had nothing to do with violence. I said, we can go for a drive. I said, I will hug you so you will know what it is. Those are the words that I used in the same sentence that I said I would pull up. Stop painting this picture of you being some kind of victim. It's just not
I'm not a
true.
victim,
Okay.
man.
That's what you're doing,
I'm
though.
very
You're painting this
victorious.
picture of you being a victim,
I
and you're
just,
not.
ma'am,
You
your
can't
words.
insult people.
You
Candy, let me
keep,
land my plane, please, because you keep
okay, go ahead,
interrupting me.
because
You
you're
can't,
just
Candy, let me
talking
just
about some
land
stuff
my
that's not what
plane.
it
You
is.
brought me back up to speak. Candid, you literally
I
said
brought you back up to
you.
have a conversation, right? Because I'm
Okay.
willing to still have a
Okay,
conversation with
so
you.
why I can't get
The
a whole
difference
phrase
between
out
you and
without you
I is that
interrupting me?
I don't
You
care
want to drop
about
me
you
and
and how
tell
you
me to be
feel.
quiet, but you don't want me to go ahead and prove how you
Okay.
guys are trying to create this false narrative around what happened on your live when we got the video to
What do you?
prove.
Okay. First of all, this
Uh-huh.
is why I keep having to stop you. You're
Okay.
saying that I'm creating a false narrative,
Yes.
sweetheart. I posted your words.
Exactly, and then you took them
You.
down.
I posted you.
You
So
took
what?
it
Hold
down
on.
too.
Hold on. I didn't say. I didn't. I said, as a matter of fact, I said I was amused, confused, entertained, bored, or something, and interested at the same
Oliver
time when
said,
we were
"Folks, let
talking.
her talk."
So excuse
Whoever
me.
that is.
So excuse me. So therefore, what narrative am I trying to create by using your own words and your voice? Again,
Okay.
there's something called by you gotta be careful with what you say.
No, I
Because
said what I meant, and I meant what I
hold
said,
on,
and the offer is still on the table.
own words have condemned you.
Are
So
you
I would
listening,
much
Candid?
rather- I
Where
would
is
much
your where
rather-
are your thinking skills? I'm talking to you. I'm giving you the same offer right now, young lady. I am in Georgia. Hold on, let me talk. I'm in Georgia. I don't I don't have to pull up to you. We can meet each other somewhere, right?
Okay.
I don't have a problem with that
Meet
because
you
I
for
love on
what?
people. Let me finish.
But
I
meet you
love
for
on
what?
my people. I
Girl,
have pulled
listen.
so many women off the streets,
Listen.
Candid, out here in
Meet you
Atlanta
for
and got
what?
the content to prove it. You have no idea
Meet
who I
you
am.
for
That's
what?
the problem, is that you don't know me. And that's what I'm trying to offer you,
Meet you.
an opportunity to know me so you can
Why?
stop
Okay.
bashing Black women.
Okay. Again.
You're bashing Black women on your platform. Of course, a
You,
Black woman is going to pop outside. What the
you,
fuck do you think is going to happen?
but you,
You're bashing Black women on
how
your
am I
platform. I'm
bashing
a Black
Black
woman
women?
and I'm raising a Black woman. What do
Okay,
you
but
think is
how
going to happen?
my girl? Listen.
No,
Your
you
own
listen.
words
And you're the
condemn
girl.
you.
I'm
Did
a
I
woman.
call
You're
you?
the
Did I
girl.
call? So tell me this.
Uh-huh.
Tell me this, because you're. I
No,
don't
I'm
know
just
if-
not
I
the
think
one you
something's
can play
wrong.
with. I'm
Listen,
just not the
I
one you can
think
play with. We're going to be
please,
straight up.
listen.
We got to be straight up.
Why do you keep again? Why do you keep?
Look at your chat. Your chat is saying, let her talk. You keep interrupting me. You are a T-Boo Candace Owens.
I don't care about them. Okay.
Go ahead. Because you don't want the truth.
I'm just gonna rotate you out, honey.
You don't
Because
want the truth. I know, because you want to lie. Go ahead and keep lying. But
you said enough. How the hell you gonna be? How are you gonna come up here? Let me get back on this vibrator plate. How are you going to? It's not given. It's not given. I don't see it. I don't feel it. I think it's because I've lost weight already. But how in the world, ma'am? It blows my mind. Black women. I'm trying to see when the Jasmine thing. I said that Jasmine Crockett was smart and intelligent, but her ghetto, ratchet, deplorable behavior is unbecoming of leadership, right? I also said today that 90%, then I went back and said 92, and then I said 90% of Black women are indoctrinated. There are Black women that support my platform, that I praise, those that don't like what I say, and those that I do not. I have never, ever, ever publicly or privately disgraced or bashed Black women, men, or anything like that. I will talk about their behaviors, but the person itself, because I'm also a human susceptible to the same behavior, the behavior is what I talk about. I don't bash anybody. I talk about people's behaviors. And getting back to you, it is, I don't know if you're serious or not. I don't know if you are guilty. You feeling guilty. I don't know if you are really trying to, like, I don't know what you got going on, but I'm not interested in meeting you. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in being your friend. I'm not interested in you trying to. Thank you, Eric. That's really cool. I like that. I'm not interested in honestly hearing from you ever again. Because it's Black women like you, sweetheart, who publicly disgrace themselves and others I do not associate myself with. For you to get on my platform, again, I didn't call you out your name. I simply said you are not up to par as it relates to debate, decorum, respect for yourself and others. You're not up to par. You can go and grow in those areas and come back correct. Because if I continue to engage with you, I'm doing a disservice to myself. Why? Because it's just going to end up with you disrespecting me, and it's going to look like I'm just allowing it to be I don't even know. I just don't do it. I don't do it. I don't do it in person, and I damn sure ain't finna do it on TikTok. Engaging with individuals like you is bad for the brand that I'm building for myself. Why? Because I have a brand of decorum, respect, and dialogue around tough topics. I'm not trying to be a therapist. I'm not Dr. Dr. Phil. I'm not Oprah. I'm not any, and I'm damn sure not Candace Owens. So what I say to you, I say to everyone like you, all of the super women's like you out there, this is my response. I'm not interested. Now, how you feel about me not wanting to engage you is on you. But ma'am, your own words the other night condemned you, not my words. As a matter of fact, when we got off the live, well, when you got off, I said, look, I understand where she's coming from. Why? Because if anyone, like, if I feel like anyone is a threat to the Black community and what they're doing, and I always speak about it, I'm tough. I will speak on it. I will speak to them man to man, face to face, and I've done it. So maybe you think I'm a threat to the Black community because I'm a conservative with a different view. Maybe that's the energy you're given, right? So I get it. But no one can deny your words. You can't even deny your words. You called me a bitch. You called me a cunt. You said you'll pull up and then hug me. What the hell? How are you going to say, again, bitter and sweet water cannot come out the same faucet. So you're either, you have a mental problem, which or you're envious and jealous. And this is my first time saying this about a Black woman on this app. Even though y'all behavior is conspicuous, you're either envy and jealous, and that, as the words say, is rotten to the bone. I know what envious and jealous people do. So why would I want to be around you and engage you knowing that you think I'm a bitch, a cunt, and you have all these horrible things to say about me, but you want me to come along with you on a ride? Lady, please. I do not allow myself to be led into situations with people like you, nor would I ever be led by a person like you. And what I say to you, I say to every last one of the people like you. I don't have a problem with you because I don't know you, but I do not, I repeat, I do not want to engage with you. I do not want to be your friend. I do not want to be around you. If you want to come on a platform to add to the discussion that's being had, cool. But you and I are not a discussion. We're not a thing. You want to attach yourself to me for whatever reason. I think you admire me more than you hate me. But again, I need you to keep that over there. And just like I allowed you up tonight, I'll allow you up on the platform. But just talk about the discussion. And I'm not the topic. Don't make me the topic. Cool? So maybe you should apologize. Maybe you should apologize to yourself. Maybe you should apologize to your daughter. Maybe you should apologize to those that you mentor, those who you partner with to do things for the community for acting out of character in that moment. Maybe you should say, you know what? I was wrong because I can do it. If I'm wrong, I'll do it. I do it. I've done it maybe 5 times since I've been going live. I was wrong. That's it. Don't apologize to me. Apologize to yourself. And be sincere about it. Because you was dead ass wrong. You was dead ass wrong. And I don't know what place that came from. But that's the place you need to fix within yourself. Maybe listen to some more of that Sarah, what's that girl name? Sarah Jakes? Because you need it, darling. You do.
All right, so I'm back. Now, is it okay for me to speak? Is it
Go
okay
ahead.
for me to speak? Thank you very much for your permission to speak. First of all, I have at least 15 inboxes and messages from people thanking me. So I'm not being condemned, just for the record. I'm being congratulated, and people are thanking me for my service, just for the record. 2, I have 20,000 followers on one platform, a total of 100,000 on maybe 5 platforms. Superwoman don't have to clout chase. But what I am, Candid, what you don't understand is that I am a very active woman. I go outside literally to serve. What sparked me being interested in offering you an opportunity to meet me, you're welcome, was you saying, I want to see the Black Wall Streets be rebuilt. I am an activist. I do love our people. I love Black women. I'm a Black woman. I'm a mother. I have 2 boys. You went into talking about your kids. You're saying, oh, I don't want to ride with anybody, but I'll talk to them about my kids. Right? I mean, what you did.
Make it make sense. I don't understand what you're saying.
What part didn't you understand?
I don't understand anything that you're saying. I don't.
Tell me what part did you miss?
Also, hold on. And I also don't understand why you keep comparing you to me and what you have and all. That's a little weird, don't you think?
No, here's the reason why. Because again, you have to remember, Candid, you brought this up. You said these are your words. I'm responding to you.
What did I bring up?
This is what I want you to understand. You create this kind of dysfunction with the comments that you make to people blindly.
What did I bring up?
And then when we respond, you tuck your tail and play like you're the Candid.
What did I bring up?
No. Candid, you literally said, I'm a person who wants to see the Black community. I'm a Black woman. I have Black sons. I would love to see Wall Street. I want to work with my people, but Black people don't like me because I'm a conservative. That's what you said. And I said, well, Candid, no, we can meet. I said, we can meet. I don't have a problem with meeting anybody. I'm not a violent woman. I'm not a person who has a problem with meeting people. I said, my pull-up game is strong.
Maybe, okay, not only did I not, okay.
I take people to dinner and lunch every weekend. You're flattering yourself.
No, that's you. And again, that's called a projection. And the reason why I'm muting you because you're lying.
That I do this. You're not the only person I offer.
You are lying, woman.
You know how many of my
I think you're wild.
I meet people.
Ma'am,
because I'm
okay,
I'm not a keyboard thug.
Listen, I don't care about the people you meet.
So why did you
the reason why you see how I'm asking you what did I say? You see how I'm
Are you a Gemini? You must be a Gemini or a Leo.
I think
way off. You're disturbed and it worries me. I'm scared for you because you're out here with this kind of delusion, insulting.
Again, you see what I mean? That's what people are saying about you. Now you concerned about me? Woman, I'm in my home on my vibrating plate talking to you, the woman that went off and went unhinged, called me all types of names, and people are concerned.
Spirit, I'm not going to meet her. It would be a blessing for her.
Respectfully, I'm even concerned that something may be wrong with you. This is why I'm giving you the opportunity to talk. So
okay, so Candid,
here's the thing.
How are you giving me an opportunity to talk, but you saying something wrong with me because I clocked your bullshit? Something's wrong with me because I clocked your bullshit with your undertone disrespect. You think because you talk with a monotone that you're not disrespectful? You're very disrespectful.
Why do y'all? Let me tell you something.
You're offensive. You're disrespectful. You're rude, and you have this extreme condescending undertone.
Got it. Like seriously,
so of course, I'm gonna clock your tea when you do that to me.
You can mute. So here's the thing. The women that have called me all these bitches, I'll take your man want me. Oh, you're a cunt, all of this. You know, you all sound alike.
Somebody said, well said, Superwoman. Thanks.
I don't care about the comments. I have yet to look at the comments since I've been talking to you.
You just said, look at the comments. This is what they saying about you.
I've yet to look at the comments.
Okay,
so
Candid.
Here's the thing.
So what's the thing, Candid? Apologize for saying that Black women are not up to par. You said millions and millions and millions and millions of Black women, doctors, professors, lawyers, everybody else are not up to par. Apologize for that because that is what made me jump to their defense.
What I've noticed about you and others like you on this platform that has come from me, you all always talk about my voice, how I look, the types of crowds I attract.
About how you look, because I never mentioned your looks.
You also compare yourself to me. Listen,
I don't compare myself to you.
How long have you been on TikTok?
I don't compare myself to you, not at all. Never have I ever, because you don't compare. You do not compare to Superwoman. Now, when you get off of that coon ship, then maybe you will. But until you wake up and realize that what you're doing is dangerous to Black women, We will never be on the same page. You will ever be anything like me.
I don't know why you think that.
You gotta wake up, Candace.
I don't know why you think that I actually care about what you are saying. So the reason why I
You
keep
must
saying
do.
what did I say, and I go back to you responding to what did I say, it's because that's what I care about, what was said, not about you or about me, because I know me. I don't know you. So I'm not going to sit here and talk about you, but this conversation is breaking down what's being said by said individuals, okay? So,
Candid, but then in the next sentence, you'll say something totally contradicting to that. And you've said things very contradicting to that multiple times. We've had multiple conversations. This is not the first time we've talked.
This is why I say respectfully, this is why I say people like you are not up to par.
And that is what got you cussed out.
And I get how that may be offensive to you.
You don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know me to say that. You sound like a bimbo, airhead person who passed judgment, who misjudged people that she doesn't know. You don't know me.
I have already listened.
You don't know me. You do not know me, Candid, to say that I'm not up to par. You do not know me. I can hear you talk and assume that you're one way, and then in person you could be somebody totally different. Right? That is exactly what I'm talking about. What you're saying is very hurtful, and it is misinformation, and you're not up to par, young lady.
Okay, so I
would never side with.
Okay, so I hurt your feelings.
No, you didn't hurt my feelings. I just had to read to know, bitch, that I'm about that life.
So what life are you about?
I'm about correcting coons.
You're about that life.
I'm about correcting coons.
Correcting coons.
Correct.
See, not up to par.
No, that's very up to par.
I don't know what
it's
part.
Very up to par. How is correcting
with you? You want me to engage with you on a level that, sweetheart, you can't stand in the paint with me. I challenge out, and I know I'm not coming to your platform, but I would love to debate you one-on-one. I would love to, in person, with the police around. I'll pull up and debate you, but I don't want to embrace you. I don't want to hug you or be your friend. None of that. Because again, a woman like me of class, status, stature, prestige, that I worked hard to obtain, and my gifts, talents, and skills that God gave me have made room for me, I promise you, sweetheart, nothing good will be withheld from me. I can go into rooms with Democrats and Republicans and independents alike, well respected here in Atlanta in the circles that I run in, well respected, well received. And even they know it's not necessary. But a person like me commands respect, not through what I say, hey, I've done this and done that, just the value that I bring to not only the conversations, but whole fucking organizations have changed the way that they do business because of this little 5'1" person right here on the screen. Hundreds of years of doing one thing. I come in with my ideas. I come in with new perspectives. And they all then ask Danielle to be in the boardroom. Let's hear what she has to say. I ain't even got my feet wet yet in Atlanta. And you'll be surprised who knows this little 5'1" person and what I do. Again, the charity that I do, because you want to compare yourself to me. Let me make sure you can, hopefully you're still there. The charity that I do, I'm not sure if you've ever heard of trying to choose on the basketball courts, or I call myself like the shoe fairy. Drop off in hundreds.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing? Your dog is loud, yo. I partner with people doing a lot of things on a large scale. You will never ever hear me do what I do. Yo, yo, in the background. It's not necessary. It's not necessary. But I don't know, lady. I don't know. You just you just remind me of that proverb person that says envy is rotten to the bone. Like who can stand before an envious person? Like you remind me of a dangerous person that would try to do something to me because of your envy. I promise you, I ain't never felt that way about anybody until the multiple calls, the multiple people that reached out to me about you and being careful. I'm like, really? Y'all think that? And then I prayed on it and I said, well, Lord, that's the verse that came to my head.
Sorry, Candid. My dog walker was here. I didn't know I wasn't on mute.
Oh, you're fine. No worries.
Sorry about that. I just want to make it clear I'm the one who dropped her because I'm not going to allow her to be up here calling you the B word. We don't do that over here.
Okay.
I was letting y'all talk, but once she started calling you names, I dropped her because as you know,
I'm fine with you dropping.
we have a certain
my
decorum over
drop
here, and we don't do the name calling over here.
I don't
If you
care.
want to have a conversation with Candid, you can have a conversation, but I'm not going to allow the name calling. Period.
Do you understand that we drop people all the time too, Yo-Yo? I don't care about that.
Okay,
What
well, you can talk to Candid, but I'm not going to allow
however,
you to do the name calling. You can go back and forth.
What I do care
Okay,
about.
are you intellectual enough to have a conversation without name calling? Is that possible?
Oh, we can have a conversation without name calling.
Well, every conversation you have, you start with the bitch word.
Thing, though, Yo-Yo.
Candid is not a bitch, and I'm not going to allow you to call Candid a bitch.
It's going to cause you guys to do the same thing. See, if Candid
Candid's a little more decorum. She has a little more decorum than I do. I can get with you.
Candid is very offensive.
So if you want me to come up here and get on your level, I can do that. But I'm not going to allow Candid to do that. Okay?
Candid is offensive to everybody. So we don't have to call each other names.
No.
Respect each other no matter what.
Candid is not calling you a bitch. It's the other way around. And I'm not going to let you call somebody a bitch. It's not going to happen on my watch.
You don't have to call somebody a bitch.
It's not going to happen on my watch. Period.
You can call somebody.
If you want to have a conversation with Candid, you can have the conversation, but you're not going to call her names.
You could call them beaver teeth. You could call them anything. It's just as disrespectful as the word.
Are you going to have? Okay. Are you going to have the conversation without calling the names?
Do you agree?
Simple question.
Do you agree?
It's a simple question. You going to have a conversation intellectually or not?
With that. We're way past that.
The lady crazy.
You just called her a bitch. What do you mean?
We're way past that. We already had that conversation.
How are you past it when you literally just said it 5 minutes ago? What do you mean?
You already said, can we have a conversation with?
Okay, well, I'm going to drop down. Y'all have y'all conversation. If you say it again, then you'll get dropped again. All right, Candid, you can drop me, Candid.
Drop her.
Be professional.
No, you be professional.
No, you be professional. You're the only one up here calling names.
You didn't do it.
You're intellectual, then be intellectual.
Oh, yeah, that's all she's doing. It's not helping at all. Now, she said, can you and I have a conversation?
Before you continue, she's absolutely right. And that's why I keep trying to tell you, Superwoman.
But y'all want to just talk at me, and that you're not going to do. I'm sorry, you're not going to do it. If you're not mature enough to have a conversation, then say that. But you're not going to talk.
What do you mean? Like,
you're not going to talk at me, Candid, and she ain't either.
Lady,
this hired and fired women just like y'all. You're not going to talk at me.
Okay, well.
Okay.
Like, again, I don't know why you keep coming up here, because every time you come up here, you're not coming correct. And again, this is why I say I'm on my vibrating plate, y'all, because I did not work out this evening. This is why I say you are not up to par. I keep telling you, and I keep pointing to your behavior, to the things that you're saying. You're dealing with a woman. You're dealing with a respectable lady. I will never call you a bitch, a hoe, a cunt, and all these type of things that you keep so easily saying. Like, I find it very hard to believe that you're like a woman's woman or a lady's lady because of the way you keep coming at me. And it's weird. And this is why I'm trying to tell you to continue to engage with you and people like you. It's bad for my brand. It's bad for me. And I just, my brand is not me trying to tell grown women how to talk. That's not my brand. My brand is not me engaging with women like you. Imagine being on, let's just say, your favorite news station. You see the decorum that people have when they're debating, they're talking about issues, no matter how wild the other person may sound or seem, you will not find people cussing each other out like that. I'm not going to engage with a Jasmine Ghetto Crockett. I'm not going to engage with people like you. There have been women in Atlanta, prominent women that have came at me like you. And sweetheart, they end up having to apologize because they thought that I was going to stoop to their level. Now, this is damn TikTok. What makes you think I'm going to do this? I don't get it. I'm not who you think I am. I'm just not that girl. I'm not that woman. So you can engage, Superwoman. Hopefully, you have the level of maturity, which I highly doubt you have. I don't think you have it. I don't even think you have the mental capacity. I'm trying to tell you, I really think something is wrong. And I think I'm doing you a disservice by letting you come up here and make a fool out of yourself. I don't want to keep doing that. Because it's not that serious to me, honey. I don't need clout. I don't need followers. I just like decorum. And you, sweetheart, you don't have that. You don't have it. Why y'all, somebody said, can it let us join? It's 10:33. You
keep saying what I don't have when you drop me, but you won't allow me to speak.
Because every time you say something,
every time I start
every
talking,
time you say something and I need clarity, you just
the narrative.
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much. I don't think you remember some of the things that you say. I think you just talk to like out of the side of your neck or something, because you start saying things and then you forget that you said when people respond to it, and then you act like you don't know what people are responding to. That's kind of like what you're doing now. You are pretending as if I'm the one with no decorum, but you did say that all of these women are not up to par. Millions and millions and millions and millions of women that voted for Kamala are not up to par because you decided to vote for a pedo, sexual assault, child lusting con man who bankrupted casinos, businesses, who actually is exactly everything that you're claiming I am. Donald Trump is literally everything you just described, but you will find that flaw in a Black woman before you find it in a white man. And that is the problem that I have with you. I would prefer to save you than I would prefer to fight. So of course, when you start saying things like, I care about the Black community, I want to see Black women doing well, then here is Superwoman, because that's exactly what I do. I go and I pick people up. I help people become more educated. I show people our communities. I point out the divide. I point out the wealth gap. See things clearly all the time, everywhere I go. She could teacup and do all that, but again, around insulting people and then go back. No, I clocked your tea, and that's it, Candid. I clocked your tea. You're not up to par more than millions of women. You're not what you think you are, some sweetheart. Somebody lied to you somewhere, especially if you're voting for somebody like Donald Trump and Elon Musk. These are con men. These are men who manipulated you and all of the other clowns that voted for him. You see how when I say clown, as I'm describing your vote, how that could be offensive? That's what you do. You throw shots and then you pretend as if you're this innocent victim. No, you're hurtful, you're rude, you're disrespectful, you're condescending.
All right, and I just heard you for the last 3 minutes. Okay, so
and you're no, it hasn't been 3 minutes, girl. Stop lying. There you go again, lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying.
How long is 10? Seems like forever. But here's the thing.
because you have a low attention span. You can't. You can't listen.
I do have
you
ADHD.
struggle with listening. You don't read. I bet you struggle with reading.
When I get bored and uninterested, I do start to drift off in a way.
So if I said if I said Trump could grab me by the cuckoo, then we'll be cool, right?
This is what's happening, Superwoman. And
Trump. If you're trying to sell that, Trump is the one that's buying it.
Hold on,
Trump is the one that's buying that, right?
Right, I get it, but that's the truth, and I'll give it to you. What you just said was absolutely true. I do have a low attention span when it comes to paying attention to
in general
stuff like this.
In general,
it throws me off.
This is why you're not learning. This is why you're still voting for people like Donald Trump, because of your short attention span.
It's like.
It's a short attention span, Candid.
I'm gonna show you something real quick.
I don't want to see it. I just wanted to clear the air, like she said. I don't want to meet you, Superwoman. So Superwoman didn't say that she was coming to fight. I don't want. And you said you were gonna hug me.
You remind me.
You said you're gonna hug me. Okay, so clear the air around that. If I said I'm gonna hug you, then I'm not talking about fighting, right? So stop the lying, telling people. Stop the lying, telling people that I threaten you with violence, because now you're up here debunking your own lie. And I appreciate that. But that's the delusion that MAGA has. A Black woman that's voting for Donald Trump is not up to par. You are lost. You're confused. You are a danger and a threat to all Black women and all Black men. It's pathetic. And I would love to help you out of that delusion. And if you want to be helped out of the delusion, then guess what? Inbox me. If you don't want to be helped out of the delusion, then I'll fall right back to my 18,000 followers on my platform, Bookie. We don't need you. But the truth is, Candid, is that you do need us. And that's some real shit. And I offered you that because I'm real with this shit. I'm not some goofy ass TikTok.
All right, I think it's been 5 minutes. I think it's been 5 minutes.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So here's the thing.
You're welcome.
I keep trying to tell you.
She needs somebody.
I don't know if your offer is sincere, your invitation to rock with you and talk to you and everything, but I'm telling you, absolutely. I decline. I'm not interested.
But I didn't offer you that because I thought you wanted it. I offered you that. I'm gonna tell you why I offered it.
Let you talk for 5 minutes uninterrupted.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure you cleared the air around people saying I threatened you with violence.
To understand.
Because if I was gonna beat your ass, I would say that. I'm not saying that. I said that I was gonna help you get up out of the delusion you're in.
I'm not interested.
You don't have to. That's fine.
Okay.
Candid.
So now that we know I'm not interested.
You want to be grabbed by the cuckoo by Trump and Elon.
That we know that I'm not interested in anything that you're offering or have to say. Can we be done with this?
Can you please not say my name? Can you please get your guard dog, that Bernie Mac looking bitch?
Okay, I never.
Ever. She's tagging me.
Well,
no, she's tagging me with your lie.
People wanted to know who was the deranged
She's the only person. She's the only person tagging. And just for the record, Candid, you offered that. It's not like Superwoman offered to meet you. No, you offered it. You said, I work with Black women. I love Black women. I'm in Georgia. You literally said, I want to see Black Wall Street, but Black women don't like me.
Okay, so can you stop? Can you just stop?
Black women don't like me.
Please just stop. No. I never said.
You didn't say that Black women don't like you.
No, you have the clip. You can replay it.
Did you say Black women don't like you?
The Black women that I am around, not only, and these are Black women who are Democrats, these are Black women who are not in politics, these are Black women who are Republicans, Black women of many different backgrounds. I deal with a lot of women of color, deal with white women. I engage with them. We are friends. We are a community. Women like you would never be in this type of community.
You have no idea what community I'm in. There you go. Now, Candid, that's an insult. You do realize that's an insult, right? You realize that's an insult.
Like you would never, I never engage.
You don't know me, Candid. You can't say who I bet you, again, we can match with
you are in your community, sweetheart. You're in your community and you have.
I bet you we know people. I bet you know we have people in common, because if you're active and I'm active,
Superwoman, I don't want to mute you, but I did let you go off on a 5-minute spiel. You said some things
But
I
we
did
know
not
the same
like,
people.
and I did not interrupt you.
But you're being rude as hell, telling me what kind of crap I don't hang around.
So, Superwoman,
A philanthropist
you
gave
don't
me
want me to
$100,000
rotate
at
you
the
out.
top
Do
of
you?
2024. So I don't know what kind of people you
Let me
around, boo, but I'm around that
let me
bad.
ask you a question. Is it better for me to rotate you down and then speak to you and bring you back up, or can you have a conversation right
I think
now
you
without
struggle with the
interrupting me?
conversation, Candy, more than
Which
me.
one
That's
is
what I think.
easier for you?
I think you struggle with the conversation. Can you also have the conversation and dialogue?
For you?
Well, I'm asking you a question so I can answer.
Which one is easier for you?
I'm trying to figure you out. Can you also have a dialogue without calling names and being rude and
because I'm
condescending?
about to rotate you out and bring you back up.
You're projecting. You're projecting. I don't give a fuck. That's why I called you the cunt.
This lady, oh my gosh. This lady reminds me of the drunk lady on the damn street that you just have to go past and give her $1 every now and then and she'll be okay. I think that I'm giving you too much attention. I think you want my attention. I really do. I believe that. Here's the thing. Because I gave you the opportunity to have these conversations with you on the panel, but you just can't seem to do that for whatever reason. You have to listen to yourself speak. I know someone that has an issue when I hear them and see them. Lady, I don't know you. This is our third encounter on TikTok. The first one, you're correct. I came to you live, nilly willy, just seeing what was out there because I'm new to TikTok to get. That was not my cup of tea. You came to my live, you got dropped and blocked. I unblocked you. You came to my live again last night. I'm sorry. This is our fourth encounter. The other night. And that was a show you put on, ma'am. And again, your own words condemn you. And then here we are to allow you to clear the air and what you call it, clear your name. You see, I'm willing to have discussions with you. And regardless of all the horrible things you have said and you're still just talking, I'm still trying to hear you out. But it doesn't add value to me. I honestly believe you engaging with me on my platform or me engaging with you on my platform is kind of devaluing my platform. I feel like it may be depreciating as we speak because you and what you're bringing is chaos, disrespect. You're out of order. And if this was me back probably when I was 17, no, 16, 15, 16ish, you would have got a different version of me. So I think you and others like you want me to act out of character. You want me to cuss you out and engage in your level of conversation and engagement. And I'm just not going to do it. That's not what I do. Also, just so I can clear the air, ma'am, I love my peace. I love me, my 2 children, the friends that I do have. We embrace each other. I'm okay with that. And everybody know, if I don't call you for a month, it doesn't mean I disappear. It doesn't mean I don't love you or like you. If I don't call you for 2 months, you're always on my heart and mind, but I like my peace. I like when I am to myself as well as when I'm around people. I'm an introvert. You are overstimulating. You would be a whole bunch of noise. Background noise, sometimes you can kind of cancel out, but you would be a constant thing that I can't deal with. So you're right about the attention span. You're right about maybe that's about it. But I'm not interested. I promise you, I'm not interested and being your friend. I'm not interested in running in a circle with you in Atlanta. I'm not interested in knowing the work that you do. I'm not interested in you. And it's okay. I will continue to say what I say. I will continue to do what I do. And whether you approve of it or not, quite frankly, I say this in love. I don't give one flying fuck. Respectfully. I don't care about you, lady. You, I think you're trying to get some type of TikTok fame because people inboxed me and told me, "Hey, she's saying this." I don't give a damn. You will never see me come through because of you. It's so many of you. Like I said, you are as common as a penny on the ground. And we see pennies on the ground a lot. There's nothing valuable there. There's a little value because you're human. And depending on the year of the penny, you might be extremely valuable, but you're not. You're not that penny. You're not that penny, honey. You're not that person. And I don't mean to say this in a way that will depreciate or devalue you and those who follow your hundreds of thousands of followers. Let them continue to follow you. I don't care. I don't care. I just like I just want this to be over. It's like a damn nightmare. I woke up to you, then I just woke up from a nap and it's you again. Like, what are you doing? Why you keep coming around? Like, what's going on? But anyways, I'll go ahead and I don't know. And there's another one. All right, this time I'll go ahead and let are you here?
There's another one. You just made a rude comment.
Yeah, there's another
I
one.
was just letting.
This is the one that you're the one. I went on your platform for the first time, and you had a
Right.
crazy lady on there, and you ended up calling me a bitch and dropping me because I asked you was something wrong with you while we were in conversation.
There's nothing wrong with me, but here's the thing. I just want to tell Superwoman, don't argue with trash. This
See, again, told you.
you could
I'm trying to tell you, all y'all are the same, and I don't even know you. This is why I say I don't frequent. I give everybody a chance. Everybody. I give everybody a chance. And because I don't know you all, yes, you may say some things as a liberal that I disagree with. I'll come to your panel and I'll give my perspective on what's being said. Just like you, ma'am, I came to your live, what was this, like 3 weeks ago? For the first time, I didn't know you. Stumbled across it. Oh, sounds like they got a good decorum there. Let me try this going on another liberal live thing. And it was good in the beginning. But then you bring up the deranged, crazy lady that swears up and down. Again, these people are crazy. She starts cursing at me. She starts going crazy. Your whole attitude switched up. So that lets me know y'all are all followers. None of y'all are leaders and women that can stand again in the paint and are up to par. So y'all gang up on me on these platforms when y'all are doing it. Call me a bitch, drop me, and I never come back. It's okay. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. But y'all got a problem with me because I can go on my live, have these conversations that I was trying to have with y'all, and wake up and do it again the next day, and everything is fine. I don't get y'all. I don't get y'all. I never once called any of y'all out of y'all name. I never once disrespected y'all. Maybe because of what I say as it relates to liberals, the Democratic Party, that I say on my lives, and I have these conversations with other liberals and Democrats as well. They help me see their view. I help them see mine, and we keep it moving. This is what grown, mature adults do. But y'all can't do it. And trust me, by me saying you're not up to par, that's the most gentlest thing I can say. You're not adequate. Your information isn't sufficient. I would never say you're beneath me, but you're just not up to par. And you can always study and go back and become that. And then come back and check for me. And we can have these discussions and debates. But y'all are mad at me because I don't want to engage y'all when y'all calling me bitches and cunts and hoes and dropping me and all of that. I don't do that shit. I don't come to these lives to engage with paying for galaxies to drop people and all of that. That's not what I do. If you disrespect me one time, that's it. I'm gone. But y'all mad because it's a one and done thing with me. And y'all keep following me and coming back and coming to see me. That's weird to me. That's so fucking weird. It's either y'all are fans and y'all admire me and you can't admit it, so therefore you lash out the way that you do, or maybe it is something that I said that y'all want to talk about, but y'all can't because y'all damn envy and jealousy and y'all deranged behaviors overwhelms and overshadow y'all ability to stand in the fucking paint and debate. And I got to keep going through this with y'all black women. Y'all want me to speak highly of y'all. Speak highly of the people that's calling me a bitch and trying to destroy my platform before it even begins. What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all people? Speak highly of y'all motherfuckers that's telling people to attack me like wild dogs everywhere I go. What's wrong with y'all? Speak highly of people that's saying, hey, y'all, we got to shut Candid down. What's wrong with y'all? So I see the Bible says a wise man, a prudent man, sees danger and hide himself. So I see that shit and I just go straight to my platform and engage with those that love me, encourage me, and even those that don't like me, but they're willing to have a conversation. That's what I like. That's what I want. You don't have to like me. You damn sure don't have to like what I say, but I will not engage with y'all disrespecting me. And y'all black women, I think because y'all are being shown as for the people that y'all just getting upset. And that's a y'all problem. That's not a me problem. Every time y'all say something, I say, hey. Every time y'all say something about me, even though I'm not the topic, and you say something that I said, I will always ask, what was it that I said now? Because that is what I want to clarify. That's what we can talk about, not me. Because trust me, and I say this in love and respectfully, again, in every fucking way imaginable, y'all are not up to par with this woman on this screen. And that's on my worst day. On my worst day, you still ain't up to par.
Hey, Candid.
Hey.
Hey, you know how much I respect you, right?
Yep.
Do not let anybody take your peace, okay? Do not allow them to come over here and bring your live down. You already know the level that over here, your live, everybody respects your level. We don't do all that over here. You understand?
Right.
You know what your live is known for, right? The professionalism and the level that your live is on. Don't let anybody bring it down to their level, okay? Don't even engage it. Don't even give it any more time. at all. Zero. And don't let them interrupt your peace.
Yeah, I'm not, and you're right. I just gotta let it be known real quick because this is my last time, first time, let you know what it is, and my last time because it's to me, it's not that serious. But as you can see, there are literally since I've came onto this app, and I don't talk about it because again, people are people. This is the internet. It's literally people like her, the other lady that came up here that create lives centered around me or things that I say. They spread all these. They want people to attack me and gang up, and it's weird to me. So I stay.
Don't do it, Candid, because
my
your live is known for being professional. Your live is known for letting everyone speak. Your live is known for everyone talking one at a time. Your live is known for no name calling. Your live is not known for that
at all.
At all. And that's why everybody enjoys your live. Okay. So don't let them bring that over here. Okay. I'm just going to give you that advice. Don't let them disturb your peace. You sitting there trying to work out. You with your kids. You at home trying to work out. And here comes the rah, rah, rah. We don't do that over here.
But we don't. These people are crazy. Though.
And so that's why I dropped her. I'm not going to sit there and let her call you a bitch. Not on my watch. It's just not going to happen. Sorry.
I'm just a little appalled that honestly though, I'm a little appalled that these people are like this and continue to be.
But my whole thing is, I don't go where I'm not wanted, or I don't go where I don't like the person, or I don't agree with what they're saying, or I don't like what they're saying. I just don't go. So you got to question why they're here.
The fact that
use your common sense why they're here. Okay, so, you know why they're here, because they shouldn't be there. If they didn't like you, they wouldn't be here. Okay, so just think about why they're here.
She brought my name up earlier to Ken, and I'm not gonna be on long because
Hi, she speaks. How you doing, ma'am?
How you doing, sweetheart? I don't want to entertain and engage this anymore, so I'll publicly say it. When I heard what Superwoman said on that video that the Candid played, because I was not on her live that night, but when I heard her make the threat, and she did, and insinuated pulling up on her, that's a terroristic threat that you made. That's acts of terrorism, telling somebody you're going to come where they live at. And then she wants to come to Candid and say, She Speaks coming to my platform. No, I don't. My platform is She Speaks Truth to Power for a reason. It is an empowerment platform. And I never said anything to you, Superwoman, derogatory, other than what you did. Your behavior was not a win. It was not a win for you coming over to, and I didn't even name the Candace name because I felt anything that I did outside of her platform, I need to own that. I don't need to drag her in that. But if the shoe fit, wear it. And so all of these expanded lies, she's coming for my team. She just, no, I came directly to Superwoman's page and I made a comment under her post. Everybody else started to respond. Not only did I make a comment, I responded back with a video. So let's keep it 100. But her behavior and the fact that she's still down there in that chat is a problem for me. But I want her to hear this. When I heard what she said, that triggered something inside of me because I had someone actually do that to me. And so when you announce that you in Georgia, you don't know nothing about the people that's in Georgia. You don't even know about who was watching or listening to you. She's loose all these 3, 4, and 5 different pages you got. And because she did what she did, I now am collecting IP addresses. Because this is going way too far. Black women, period, adults. Let's put the black woman thing to the side. Because I'm hosting. I'm not even going to host a narrative about black women because I know how y'all come. Let's talk about grown adults. The fact that you still on this woman's live down in the chat is manic behavior. And then you won't accept no accountability for your behavior, Superwoman, but you jumped on her live and started saying, she speaks, you got your goons coming for me. No, I'm not a goon. I'm a queen. And I call it how I see it. I called out your behavior. You don't want to be accountable. You don't want to be held accountable. You have low self-esteem. Because all those names you called the candidate, and then you went and started talking about the color of her skin. Who hurt you as a child? That you have to worry
Candid,
about?
can I block people? Can I have your permission to block people?
Yeah, you do. You do have permission to block.
Okay, because I don't block people. You know I don't. I would never block anybody without your permission. This is your channel, but it's getting out of hand. It's getting out of it's getting out of control at this point.
To start blocking as well. I was like, Mom, I don't block because I'm gonna be honest with you. The first time my mom, before I got on TikTok,
who is they down there talking about she better? I mean, these some straight keyboard gangsters down here. But now that I have the information that I have, Superwoman, you can continue to make the threats and insinuation. I'm just gonna put the law on you because this don't make no sense now. She's not unreachable.
That lady's crazy. I'm not worried
She's
about
not
her.
untraceable.
All right.
Don't.
I'm just getting ready to start blocking people, and I did it. You ain't do it. I did it.
You know what's really sad about this whole thing is that there are actually people in the comments who are as deranged as her. Anybody who is
and they're edging it on.
Anybody who can actually support what she did, they have mental issues. Absolutely have mental issues. And I'm gonna say it again and again and again. This is what we see from the lunatic left. You do not see any people, black people who voted for Trump, calling black people who voted for Kamala, oh, you voted against your best interests. You voted against yourself. You hate yourself as a black person because you voted for somebody. We respect your vote. We respect your opinion. We may not necessarily agree with it, but we are not going to resort to name calling. And all throughout that whole diatribe that she was going on, I said, why don't we talk about some issues so that we can reveal how absolutely unintelligent she actually is, because she can't debate. If we brought up an issue and we asked Candid to debate her, she would get absolutely smoked. And I was talking to the people in the comments too, the keyboard warriors. Come on up and let me cook you, because I haven't had one leftist come up on Candid's live who's been able to hold anything to me. So if you want to have a debate and you're going to bring some facts, come on up and let me cook you too.
So none of us.
That's why I said intellectually she speaks when I came up. Can you debate her intellectually? Not the name calling, not being disrespectful, but intellectually.
No,
that's where it needs to stay.
And Paul, I was listening to y'all that night. I wasn't on because I was trying to get the gist of what was happening. But I did follow what the candidate said. I'm so disappointed right now. I followed the information she put out. I followed the pages, all of these different pages that Superwoman has. And when I listened to it, she did make a terroristic threat.
100% she did. And she's going to get up here when we have the videotape, we have the recording of her saying it, and she's still going to deny it. If that's not lunacy, I don't know what is.
I think that she may have like I told her, I think that she may have a guilty conscience, and it's okay, but it's not okay. But what I'm saying is that you ain't finna sit here and tell me I'm lying on you when like over 700 people, I believe, was in that live at once, hearing everything that you said. I don't have to make anything up. Your own words condemn you. I never said anything. You yourself, she's probably gonna come in here underneath another name. You said these things, not me.
But if she's so disgruntled and she don't like you that much, why does she want to keep coming up on your platform?
It's weird. It's weird.
That's why I tell you all, and I love when I say the majority of the time when I say that, hey, the words that govern the panel are blah blah blah. I say that because I see when they come in the room, and I see when these people that actually DM me, these crazy people that DM me, I see when they come in the room and I let it be known. The DMs that I get, the tags that I get in posts, y'all wouldn't believe. I just don't acknowledge them on my lives because it doesn't matter. These people just crazy, deranged, as Paul would say, lunatic. So why am I going to give all these people energy and address everybody? So what I say to one, I say to all. It's crazy. But my mother, who called me the other morning, concerned about the post, she told me to be careful because people like that would try to hurt you. And I'm like, Ma, again, I'm like, Ma, are you serious? And she didn't like that. She said something about, where's your people? I'll pull up. I'm not scared. My mom was like, Dee, she's telling you she's going to pull up. Like, what don't you understand? So again, I told my mom, of course I do carry, but at the same time, like Denali said, he was like, if they get you before you can get to your peacemaker, what good is you carry and do? So I do have to now understand that these people are crazy, they are deranged, and in that TDS mental illness definition, it says that these people are hostile towards Trump supporters and are becoming violent. So I do support Trump, but I never thought that they are actually trying to take it to that level. You understand? So I don't know. I just got to be careful now. And stop.
Yeah, but we're candid. We're seeing it now. We're seeing the lunatics now trying to destroy people's Teslas on the street,
right?
And trying to pipe bomb Tesla dealerships. I mean, they're insane. Absolute insanity.
What? She's still here.
She's still.
Of course, she's still here.
Of course she is, because she just can't get enough of it. But I just want to let her know that I'm tracking IPs addresses, so you can jump on my page. You can make all kind of threats. You can send whoever you want. I'm tracking you now, and it's live. I don't play those games. I actually had someone dox me on social media.
What up, Candid?
Hey there, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on? Hey, everybody.
Okay,
here,
so how you doing?
Hey, yo. Y'all know Misery Loves Company, right?
Yeah.
And it's amazing to me that these people, right, they get on her live to diss her about her beliefs. You know, that's one thing. And then to tell somebody that you're going to pull up about what they believe in is like they're really willing to throw their whole life away for what Candid believes in. That shit is scary, man.
Well, she's upset because Candid told her she's not up to par. And if you act in that way, then you're not up to par. Your behavior is offensive. Your behavior is foul. Your behavior is just all over the place. And she reminds me of someone that has manic episodes with a personality disorder.
Yeah, but this is like,
that's why, okay, so I said you can debate her intellectually, but no name calling. So when she says up to par, she's talking about debating her intellectually. Candid doesn't have to name call. You see what I'm saying? Like,
but then she got into a fight with you,
you lost.
She was fighting you. I mean, it was crazy.
But once you go to name calling,
it's like split personality, though.
Well, that's what she means when she says you're not up to par, because you got to immediately go to name calling. So Candid doesn't have to.
Then when I heard the tone of Paul's tone change the other night, that did it for me.
So Paul is always correct. Greenliner just said it's like split personality. Yeah, she's trying to request stuff. One minute she's okay, the next minute she's crazy. It's like Dr. Hyde and Mr. Jekyll. I don't understand. So I think the lady is crazy. This is why
he said stop saying her name. Superwoman, 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 Superwoman. Now go on, let your head spin around on your shoulders.
But it when you see, like, sometimes you have the feeling that she genuinely wants to have a dialogue, and then suddenly it just flips over to something completely different.
I'm blocking you now.
I just blocked her. I already blocked her.
Sometimes you
are 100% in the queue, lady. There's ain't no reason to lie. Listen.
Okay, Candy, you can drop me and let other people up, but just please don't give these people any more of your energy and no more of your peace. Enough is enough.
For real, though.
Like,
This is you right here in the queue requesting up. What do you mean you're not in the queue and I'm lying? Isn't this you?
Yeah, she's crazy.
people like that's psychotic.
I'm trying to tell you, the lady is crazy.
And you got thousands and thousands of followers. Why are you over here? Ain't that weird, Queso?
It's
So why
mad
don't-
weird.
so
Go
It's
open up
mad
your own
weird,
live.
yo.
If you got that many thousands, why are you here?
And then it's like
Go
so many
play
other
in that-
pages you could just keep scrolling.
Hey, listen, you guys are
Crazy.
being unfair. It's called low motor frequency, okay? Now everybody doesn't operate in the high motor frequency.
Oh damn.
So
Desco.
we have to
You're going Desco.
You know, Disco got to come with the
Oh,
fancy
damn.
stuff.
Desco.
so you know we moved away from the 1980s and 1950s terminology when it comes to the psychology. And if you studied it in one of your courses, you will understand what low motor frequency is. That's what they go to now. They don't use the R. We got to be a little bit more diplomatic and referencing this because it can cause an even more severe psychotic episode, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, listen,
experience it.
some people you once you evaluated them as much as you could, some people you just gotta let it be like light poles and trees. You know they're there, but you can't tell me how many trees is on your block because you know they're there, but you don't count them. You don't pay attention. You can't be sucked into that. I mean, listen, I keep saying it. This platform has really showed you the psychological trauma and the mental health that a lot of people really, they need to interrupt. They need to argue. This is a coping mechanism. Please pay attention to that. I'm serious. You can't explain this. There is no other defining for what we are experiencing based on our personal decisions. I posted something earlier and I sent it out to a few people. I want you to check it out because your vote negates everything that is self-destructive that's going on in our community. Your vote, your one vote, they're overlooking all of the predatory practices in the community because you, out of all people, have made a decision that somehow betrayed the race. But when you think about it, you think about them unaliving each other, objectifying women, embracing a reproductive practice that is designed to purge our people out of existence. They rob, they steal, they have no accountability. But your vote is the only thing that matters. I'm saying make this make sense. Am I losing my mind?
Kennedy, was there any other woman that doesn't look like you that ever did that shit to you? I'm talking about on the platform.
I know.
Oh, okay.
But see, this is what we talk about all the time, Candid. We talk about how it's black people who are the worst to us. It's not white people. The worst people that have been to us, and I think all of us can attest to this, is black people who are lunatics on the left, who denigrate us and degrade us because we voted for President Trump. They're the worst. They are by far the worst.
But then they sit there and call Trump racist, but all that shit that's coming out of their mouth is ridiculous.
Coming back.
Yeah,
I blocked her like 3 times. How many pages she got?
She said,
are you showing her as blocked?
She said, don't
I think she has a lot.
Blocked, you wouldn't be here.
What
I
up,
blocked
James?
like 3.
Yeah, she was back again.
Yeah, she said, don't start when you can't finish. I'm just reading this like.
Are you showing it blocked? I'm not. Are you able to see blocked people?
I don't think so, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Let me go to don't kick me. Don't kick me. What
Okay, you can drop me Candid. All right, bye everybody.
All right, bye, Yo-Yo. I appreciate you, beautiful. Thank you.
Hi, Candy. You know, we normally talk like in the inbox, right? So I just want to say very quickly, and I'll drop. The first time I met you was on another live. I talk fast, so just kind of. So I met you on another live, and when you came in, remember I was like, "Wait a minute, they lost when we had to call somebody on the phone and like, you know, like call
Oh
a parent."
yeah.
Right. So I'm not like so like I'm learning politics more as I get. So I appreciate just you having this platform. It introduced me to some new things, and I was on a platform that I think the lady that came up, I think that she's unhinged. I think I'm going to get the paperwork, like I said prior, when in the inbox, right? We need some paperwork because these people are unhinged. But I want you to keep continue to do what you do. Because even my 13-year-old, she'll be 13 in a few days. She's like, Mom, she speaks really well. She's really intelligent. Like, and so even just from me hearing it, and then my daughter hearing what you're speaking on, it's like refreshing air. So I appreciate that. And I just wanted to come up and say that. And I'm support, in the chat all the time and, and do the likes and the gifts and all that. But I just want you to keep going, even though we have people that are, I think you don't want to say it, but are jealous, right? Because of who you are, how you present yourself, how you look, and then what you believe in comes, it's a different category. But I appreciate you and I want you to keep going because it keeps me going, and then my daughter says something, it keeps her going too. So I appreciate it.
And I really do appreciate that, right? Because that was a platform where
you remember
they couldn't stand in the paint, so somebody had to call their grandmother to get on the phone. And why would I debate a lady that sounds like she's about to? And this is with all due respect. Why would I sit and try to debate a woman and then her grandma negated what she said?
Right.
This people be wild, and that's the same platform that told people to come after me like wild dogs anytime they see me. Or was that on the emails? Just wild people. And even that young lady, I told her she can debate me one-on-one instead of all that other stuff she does. But they don't.
Yeah, and they were upset, and I'm like, they like, why did you drop her? And I'm like, I saw in the comments, and I've been there for a while. This is like I'm new to TikTok, but I've been there for a while. So they said, you dropped her. I was like, because you can't stand her. And they were like upset with me. So I'm like, okay, I can take that. I don't mind. But also I want to say really quickly too, I don't like when she keeps threatening you. Like, so I'm in Delaware, right? But I'm going to be, and this is just like sidebar, I'm going to be, Memorial Day I always come to Atlanta to my family's house, for that. And I don't like a threat to you. Like, it makes me feel like you're my little sister or somebody threatening you. And then you said you were 5'1". I'm like, oh no, I'm going to come. Like, do not threaten her. Sorry, but I don't want to go there. But don't do that. I don't like that part. But anyway, I just want to say, keep going, do what you're doing. When you're doing a good thing, it's going to be a lot of people that's going to like knock you down or try to knock you down. I just want to say, keep going. I appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you and your daughter. And thank you for that, because that just spoke to my heart and soul.
Right.
Like I said, my son told me to get on here, and he watches with his friends as well. So I do try to conduct myself as a mother, but also as the example that I want our children to see, regardless if they agree with me or not. Even my son and I, he's 15, we kind of had a disagreement on something while I was trying to teach him, and he corrected me. So surely if my son is watching and his friends, I know other individuals like yourself have their kids also chiming in. So that's why I also don't want us to be seen in a negative light like that, coming at each other because of who's watching. And the same white people that we have a disdain for, they're watching us go at each other like this. So where's the example of how to treat us? Where is it?
Right.
So thank you for that. I appreciate you. Don't
so you can drop me. I'm not sure how to drop, but drop me so somebody else can come up on the
I got you. James, you want to say something? How you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
I'm good.
I came up at a time where I'm just catching like the end of a situation. So I don't really know, like,
It's okay. It was just this crazy lady that's coming on and just being crazy. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, it made me think of like how powerful how powerful like the 7 deadly sins are, like the envy and jealousy, and they're very powerful things. And man, you know, like you said, people are watching. People are watching, and that was a great point from children, to people's kids, to and about setting an example of that really hit home for me, because a lot of times, I be off the hook sometimes. I be off the hook sometimes, but I just get so upset with the left and the Democrats, because it's like, oh, I just want to, like, it's like, wake up, but
Yeah, I got you, and I appreciate that. I do appreciate that, and I just like, again, I like talking about what we're talking about, not me, because I'm not the topic. But I appreciate you, James.
yeah, for sure. You got the best. You got
Don,
the best live on TikTok.
I think I do too, because we make the live. It's not just me; it's us.
Yeah.
Literally, I know Paul have fans. She Speaks Truth definitely have fans. Dreamliner, Disco have fans. I mean, everybody don't just come to see me. They come to see the panel and the people that are on the panel and hear and learn from each other. It's not about me. It's about the lives.
That comes on here, very smart man. We were talking yesterday. I think black gentleman, real good guy, very successful.
Who's that?
He comes on your panel, and he owns businesses. He's an
Oh,
investor.
I'm sorry. For whatever reason, I'm not sure. I'm sorry about that. For whatever reason, this box isn't holding people. Okay. Oh, Anthony Glenn. Yeah.
Man.
Anthony's fire. Yeah.
Dynamite guy.
Anthony's fire. Miss Diane, did you want to say something?
Hello, fellow Atlantaonian. How are you?
How you doing?
I've been listening to her, and my opinion is kind of like what Deska was saying. She is a woman who is obsessed with you for some reason. You are everything she is not, and she realizes that.
Exactly.
And she is too far down the rabbit hole. So that's why she keeps coming after you. You embarrassed her, and that made her angry. And she's too deep into it now. She doesn't know how to get out of it. So she keeps coming back to hurt you and hurt you and hurt you. That's all it is.
But again, I didn't say anything to her. I think it was by her own words condemned her. I couldn't even get a word out, and she didn't like the video that I posted of her. But
just your calmness aggravates her.
Yeah, that's totally right.
Exactly.
When you can be calm and the other one is angry,
that aggravates her.
Oh yeah.
All right, y'all. So we actually did have a topic tonight before she came in. So I think though I'm done. I'm drained again. I got to go back to bed, and I just woke up, but all my energy feels like it just left. And that's why I don't like engaging with this stuff, because it takes a lot of energy for me to give it energy, and when I do, I get disappointed. So I'm disappointed again.
I have one question for you before I get down. Can you please tell me what that exercise machine does for you? It just seems like it just shakes every bone in your body. What's the benefit of that?
Like lymphatic drainage, and I think 10 minutes on it. I know 10 minutes on this thing is like 30 minutes of walking. So for me, it does vibrate and shake the fat off. It's pretty much, it shakes the fat off, and it also does your lymphatic system good, because it allows it to flow better, I guess. I'm not really privy to it. This machine, you can see it right here.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's like, I think I got it for $80 on Amazon. Let's see. This is it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good night, everyone.
All right, y'all. So good night too, because I was hoping we could talk about something, but I don't let no one steal your joy. You will respect me. I'm not letting her steal my joy. I just get drained. Trust me, I have a lot. My life is pretty good. I just
Was
don't.
she on? Did you
that-
allow her? Hi, Candy, beautiful.
Hey,
did-
abundantly. That's right. I forgot you. What's
It's
going
okay.
on?
I wanted to say hi before you got up. I just got on, so I didn't hear. I happened to be scrolling the other night when that all happened, and I've been wanting to talk to you ever since. I felt like my blood pressure went up. I wanted to jump through the screen and I couldn't believe the horrible things she was saying to you. But that just reflects on her, and that doesn't reflect on you. And the reason why you have a lot of people that come through your room is because of the way you conduct yourself, and you're beautiful, and you don't judge, and you let everybody come up here and say their piece and their mind. And we love you for that. And I couldn't believe what I was watching. I was like, now this is the reason why I left the Democrat Party, because these people are unhinged.
They are. Like Paul say, I'm serious. Every time Paul comes in, Paul says, "Oh, there's another lunatic." It's so funny, but that's what it is. These people, not all of them, some of them, as we hear and see, some of them has great talking points that come and they help with the conversation, but individuals like her,
I couldn't believe the thing she was calling you. I was like, I thought for sure she was going to get a strike against her for the thing she was saying. I was like, she got more and more angry the more calm you got.
I know I get strikes, but they don't get strikes. I don't understand that.
Well, it's a great tactic, though. I was a hot M when I was young, and when my brother just calmed down, I just got more angry.
Yeah. That was my mom's tactic. She would walk away, and that would just drive me crazy. I'm like, no, walk away from me.
Yeah, my ex-husband taught me that. My ex-husband, I used to be super opinionated, but the more I yelled, the more calm he was. I wasn't a crazy person, but he just
candid calmness is deafening.
Yep. So I've learned that tactic and I use it now everywhere I go. So he taught me something. Miss Diane, did I get you?
Did you what?
Did I get you already?
Yes, ma'am. You can let me down.
All right, I'm gonna get Mr. Lulabelle in, and that'll be the last one for tonight. Please, no more requests up. I'm just taking Mr. Lulabelle, and I'm gonna head to bed. Mr. Lulabelle, how you doing this evening?
How you doing, Candid? I would like to implore you to not ever do that again.
Right?
Yeah.
That is just beyond the pale.
Facts.
Yeah.
I won't.
I mean,
do it again.
10 seconds of that is more than enough.
Was she in here tonight?
Was she?
Oh, you missed it.
I just got. That's what I'm saying. I just got on. I heard her about.
We had the sequel tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, it was quite disturbing. Quite disturbing.
Can you imagine dating her?
No.
Nope.
She sounds like a sociopath.
And that's what, and I think I'm trying to tell you, I think that we're dealing with someone. That's why I'm being gentle with her, because I don't want her to go crazy. But I really do believe the young lady has a mental issue. She may be bipolar, but I think something's wrong. But it's okay. It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, she's probably very lonely.
Well, can you imagine if that's how you behave? That she probably doesn't have. She's probably pushed everybody out of her life because
Someone said she's Glenn Close from Fatal Attraction.
Oh, he's got that bunny cooking on the stove.
She's a bunny boiler. Bunny boiler.
Yeah, we don't want to invoke that spirit.
Oh no, definitely
You're
not.
right. So Miss Bell, I told her honestly, and again, because I grew up in a Pentecostal, I tried my best to stay away from religion, but I also use religion and what I was taught to govern my life. And what she and others remind me of is the danger. And the word says, a prudent person sees danger and hide themselves. That's why I don't go on different lives, because I don't want to just, I know what I say. And being a conservative, we're already looked at a certain way. But I'm not here to gain enemies and all that kind of stuff. And I'm darn sure I'm not here to be threatened in any type of way. So that lady also reminds me of someone that's envious. And the word says, you know, an envious person, who can stand before them? I ain't trying to be around people like that. And then she want to embrace me and no, you're something's wrong. Something's just off and wrong, and I'm just not interested. And as you said, I won't engage in it again. And I appreciate the support from y'all, because I think it devalues the platform, because this is not the platform that I have. Having people on, having to be cursed out and try to talk to them, I just don't do that. I don't do that in real life. So I definitely don't want my platform to become that.
Yeah, that's a very low vibrational rate.
Yep.
We don't need it.
Nope.
All right. Well, I promise y'all it won't happen again.
Thank you.
So thank y'all for helping me do this. My TikTok therapy team, my wise counselors. I appreciate y'all. I really do, sincerely. Because my mom, I think she's watching, she was feeling some type of way about it. And I don't know. But thank y'all. So I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna pray on this thing and cleanse myself, and I'll be back on tomorrow morning on this one for Walk and Talk Politics.
Blessings to you guys.
So have a good one.
Good night, Ken.
Bell, blessings, Paul.
Good night,
Yes, to everybody.
Yeah, good night. And don't forget,
Yeah, good
April
evening to everyone.
22nd. On April 22nd, Sheldon Daniels and his team confirmed the other day that they will be on the Kenan American show at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the candidate screening. So I gotta have everybody there.
And just in case, folks, I don't know if there was something demonic going on tonight, but just cover yourselves in the blood of Jesus.
Thank you, Paul.
Cover yourselves in the blood of Jesus.
Thank you, Paul. Paul, I'm going to give you a call anyway tomorrow. Some things that you and I had started in the chat, so we can extend it. Okay.
Definitely.
Thank you
Absolutely.
so much for your show of leadership. I see why the candidate have you on here, Paul. Really, you just don't know how much you inspire me to keep going.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. Thank you.
You
But
know what?
you were right, She Speaks. You were right, because there was something that was coming up in me too, because normally I am fairly relaxed, fairly calm. And I mean, I don't know. It's just over the last few weeks, there has been some stuff coming out from the other side that has really set me off. You know,
demonic energy.
Have a good night, Candid.
It is demonic. It is.
Oh, well, I mean, look at what's happening around the country right now with everything. But you know what, Paul? And I don't know you. My name's Julie. Hello.
Hey, Julie.
I used to be on a live. Gosh, I think it was about a year or two ago, where they always started it off with a prayer and ended it with a prayer, and I loved that. And it just calmed everybody down, and it just. But anyway, Paul, you sound like the kind of person that could do that.
Oh, well, my dad is a preacher.
That's what you sound like. You sound like a preacher's son.
Paul, you wanna lead us in prayer and end the live?
Oh, of course, I could absolutely do that.
I would love that.
I would
Everyone,
definitely
please
do that.
mute mine. Don't be short now. Give us
No.
the business.
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. Lord Jesus Christ, we come before you humbly, asking for your grace, asking for your protection, asking for your love to shine through us. I pray that you would give us all your spirit as we engage on this platform. You know that there are forces of evil that are trying to come against us as people of God, but we know that no weapon formed against us will stand. We know that you conquered death and that Easter is coming in a few weeks, where you rose from the dead and you were able to save us from our sins. Lord God, I pray for Candid especially, because I think that you have raised her up for something special on this platform. I believe that you are going to use her in a very, very mighty way. And demons know that she has you within her heart. So I would pray that the angels would come and surround her, that your blood would cover her, that you would protect her in all that she does. Whatever things that might be coming against her, I pray that you would create a shield around her and protect her, and not only protect her, but protect her family as well. You know how close she is with her family, with her 2 children. Protect them in all that they do, when they wake up, when they go about their day, and when they come home before they go to sleep. So Lord, as we end this live, I pray for your blessing. You are a good God, and you have blessed us so mightily in so many ways. Help us to remember always to thank you for everything that we have. And regardless of what people may say to us, regardless of how people may treat us, people treated you terribly, and yet you showed them love. And allow us to show them love. Allow us not to respond in anger. Allow us not to respond with spite. Allow us not to respond in kind, but allow us to respond as you would respond. So, Lord, we love you. We praise you. We lift up your name this evening. And I pray all these things in your son's mighty name.
That
That
was beautiful.
That was awesome.
I
I
appreciate
appreciate
that.
that.
Well received. Thank you.
Woo.
I have
Now
you
we
loud and
water's
proud.
off all that.
What a confirmation.
Yeah. There you
Listen,
go.
live gold achieved. After
With the
that prayer, we got a live goal achieved. So
Excellent.
that wasn't
Excellent.
I don't know what was. I
Yeah, that
appreciate
was
you, Paul.
That is good.
I
God is
appreciate
good.
each and every one of y'all. Y'all have a great night, and I sincerely
Look at them kids. Girl, fuck you and your fucking kids, bitch. Cause baby, my little girl look better than your 2 little bad looking babies, baby. Don't ever play with me. Then she wanna go to talk about your mama. Girl, I don't know nothing about your mama. I don't care nothing about you or your mama.
That
Fuck
is
you
Val
and your
cussed
mama.
out
Like,
on somebody's page the other day.
girl, she
I
came
seen
over
her.
here. Val did. Like,
I
I'm finna block
seen
all
her.
their ass.
I seen her.
Yeah, I was like, did Lindsay see that
I'm
shit?
glad my phone died.
I was like, damn, ain't no way Lindsay running
I
from
see
me.
Whit
folks.